Anyone? Anyone? Superhero, favourite? Favourite?
Are you allowed to say two?
One. Don't be greedy.
The Hulk.
The Hulk, okay. Favourite one? Spider-Man. Why? Yeah, he's awesome. Okay, yeah. Dylan?
Fireboy.
Fireboy, nice.
Captain America.
Okay, an adult Captain America, cool. Any adults? Favourite superhero? Maya? Who? Who decided near you? You funny man. Maya? Mr. Incredible. Brilliant. Yeah, we all like superheroes. Here we are. Let's just have a look at these ones. Who's this guy? Batman. Let me just tell you a little bit about Batman. He's got a nickname. It's called the Caped Crusader or the Dark Knight. Also, the world's greatest detective. His motivation for doing all that he does is actually revenge, because some people did some nasty things to his mummy and daddy, so he's going out to stop criminals doing more crime and more bad things. Do you know that his secret identity, he's got a real name, he's not known as Batman, do you know his real name? Yes. Bruce Wayne. Not much of a superhero name, is it? Bruce Wayne. Not going to stand in the order and go, here he comes, Bruce Wayne. Yeah. Sorry if there's a Bruce Wayne here this morning. Okay. But he's made up, he's fictional, he's someone's mind. He's made this character and made him look like that, and I think he looks pretty cool. Who's this guy? Superman. Yeah, it doesn't work, does it? Superman. Superman. Do you know what his name was when he was born? Yes, Jobo? No. Kal-El. Kal-El was what he was born on the planet of Krypton. Again, doesn't really roll off the tongue, does it? Now, here he comes, Kal-El. Pretty safe this morning, there's no one here called Kal-El. But if you are, I'm not making fun of you. Do you know what his nickname is? The Big Blue Boy Scout. Because he's like a big goody-goody, isn't he? And he's pretty much blue and he does good stuff like a good Boy Scout doing good works. His father, a scientific kind of bloke, born on the planet of Krypton, raised by a Kansas father because his planet blew up and Superman, Kal-El, came down to Earth on a meteor. If you've ever seen the first Superman, he makes a massive hole in the ground. And then the farmer thinks, what was that noise? And he goes out with his gun and then suddenly there's this little baby. And he raises him up. And because these are kind of good Bible Belt Christians in Kansas, they give him good moral compass, which means inside him he always wants to do kind of what's right. And that is part of his upbringing, and that's part of why he becomes Superman. But also he has superpowers. What's one of the superpowers that Superman has? You answer too much. Your superpower is being able to raise your hand quicker than anyone else. Yes? Laser eyes. Also X-ray eyes, yes?
He can fly.
He can fly, that's pretty awesome. Now you, if you know any others.
He's strong.
He's what? Super strong, isn't he? Yeah, that's a Superman. Yeah, one more?
He blows ice.
He what? He blows ice, yeah? You've seen that film, Sam. Do you know one of his superpowers?
He can lift up cars.
Yeah, he's super strong, lift up cars, and then he can throw them. He's super powerful. He's got X-ray eyes. He's got incredible mind. I think he can kind of hear things. He can hear that whisper you just said, David Ash. I heard that. Said, get on with it. I heard you, David. Yeah. Superman. Okay. But he's also fictional. He's made up. He's in someone's mind. And they thought of him and they made him look like that. And he's awesome. Let's have one for the ladies, although it might also be one for the men. Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman. Her name is Diana of Themyscira. Ooh. Hey? Now that's pretty flashy actually. It's better than Kal-El or Bruce Wayne. Diana of Themyscira. Anyway, that's her homeland. That's where she was born. She's quite like Superman. Apart from she's a woman. But she can fly, she's got strength, and she's got kind of great combat kind of stuff going on. But she's also got some superpowers. Anyone know what Wonder Woman's superpowers are? Yeah. She can what? She can scream really loud, can she? I've never seen that. I've never seen that. Wow. Probably. Just guessing. Sam, do you anything? Yeah, she's got some amazing bracelets that can, like, they're bulletproof and stuff like that. And because she's so kind of martial arty, she defends bullets and stuff. She's also got another cool gadget called the lasso of truth. And if she was, what were you going to say? So if I go to, and I was to ask you a question, you could not lie. You'd have to tell the truth. That is a great thing, I think, for all pastors, but also a great thing probably you'd like to have and just whack on me right now. A lasso of truth calls us to say things. Also, she's got a tiara that she can use as like an incredible projectile and knock down her prey. They're kind of men trying to run away. But Superman has another superpower that he can get dressed from a suit into a fly suit in a split second. Sadly, Wonder Woman doesn't have that special skill. And she just kind of rocks around ready to rumble dressed like that. So she's probably more body conscious in Lycra than Superman is. Superman, what's his real name? What's he known as in the day job? Clark Kent. Yeah, that's his also name. And then Wonder Woman is just called Wonder Woman. Oh, why not? That's good. She's also fictional. She's made up someone's imagination. So looking at superheroes this morning, let me introduce you to the most amazing superhero of them all. There he is. I know. Well, you just think for a moment what you were just what you was doing this morning. You was all telling us about a little baby that was born who was amazing. Baby Jesus. Can you imagine those people hearing everything they'd been told, rocking up, seeing Mary and Joseph saying, let us see him then, this saviour of the world, this King of Kings. Where is he? What? A bundle of boy? Is that who he is? The saviour of the world? Well, there was a man called Isaiah who was a prophet, and what that means is his kind of ability was to be able to tell things that were going to happen way before they did. And he said, a time of darkness is going to go. A time of gloom will disappear because a child is going to be born. A son is going to be given. And when I was saying that, he's saying a child is born, he's going to become like you and me, but also he's a son that's given, he's the Son of God. And he's talking about God with flesh on, Emmanuel. God is going to come and be amongst us. The governments are going to be upon his shoulders. That says that this little baby Jesus one day is going to grow up and he's going to reign and rule over everyone and everything. That's pretty impressive, isn't it? He's going to reign and rule over everyone and everything. But because he is truly good and truly gracious, he's going to rule and reign out of love and not out of what other people try and do, these villains, try and get their own way. But he's going to do it as a blessing with integrity, honesty, and with truth. He's going to be called Wonderful Counselor. What was the last thing that you called wonderful? Anyone? What was the last thing you said was wonderful? What? Your wife, Tim. Oh. Men, you've got to learn from Tim. Just, whatever the question is, when it's good, it's wife. Just, put it out, it's great, The other Christian, Jesus. Second one, wife. Great. She's wonderful, though. Love you, Jill. Anyone else? Anything else that's wonderful? What have you... Sorry? The play, thank you. Well, yeah, wonderful. An experience, something we saw, someone we know, we call wonderful. Here, Jesus is called Wonderful Counselor. He's got great wisdom that he can use to bless everyone. Sometimes his wisdom's beyond our understanding. We can't work out what he's doing, but we can trust him because he's good and true. And then he gets this title. This little baby boy, Jesus, is going to be called Mighty God. Wow. Just think of that. That baby that they witnessed has got the name Mighty God. No kryptonite can weaken him. He is all-powerful, almighty, mighty God. And when we realise that about him, we realise we can't actually live without him. Everlasting Father, Wonderful Counselor, Prince of Peace. More great titles about Jesus' character. A wonderful Father who loves his children. The psalmist wrote this about this baby boy. Give thanks to the Lord, for he is good. His love endures forever. You are my God and I will praise you. You are my God and I'll make your name great. Give thanks to the Lord, for he is good. His love endures forever. And then there's just this kind of whole ending, just again encapsulating how great this baby that's born that we celebrate at Christmas truly is. And it says that his love, his passion, his zeal will actually accomplish all this. He will be this God, and we now see that Jesus is the greatest of all the heroes, because Jesus, he rose. Jesus is the greatest of heroes because he rose. The greatest evil and enemy we can think of is actually death itself. And Jesus died but rose again to show that the greatest enemy, the greatest power, he can overcome. He is all powerful. Jesus is the resurrection and the life. I want us to pray a short prayer. And then we're going to hand over to Alistair, who's going to lead us in a final song or a couple of songs. And we'll take